Yo guys, I'm Yellow, a Norwegian hardcore PC gamer, and today I figured we should talk about the MLG Colombus 2016 event that will go down between the March of 29th and the April the 3rd, Columbus, Ohio, if you had no clue, in which is gonna be the next major for CSGO. Now, what I want to talk about in this video is not just some details about the event first, but also what you and I need to do after this event has gone down. Actually, to be completely real with you people, you need to do this after every single event. In fact, if you want to be extra nice towards the community, you should do this all the time, which I kind of sort of do at every single moment. Now, the event first, obviously. So this is going to be the next MLG event, or rather the major, in which 50% of all the sticker money, signature or not, is going to go towards the teams, thus maybe also the players. And what that thus means is that the $250K prize pool is going to, technically speaking, be bigger than ever, because Counter-Strike is only getting bigger, which is really nice, which also thus means that, yeah, maybe the default prize pool don't need a change. I mean, that's going to get interesting to see what we'll do with in the future, but for now, all the things to mention with this event is that hopefully, and also maybe, I'm not completely sure about this, but if we get more information, I'll tell you people about it. There might be a secondary stream that will be on Twitch as well. This is going to be awesome, and I would personally prefer this to be a thing, and the reason for that is because the actual media player that the MLG side have, I've had problems with before. A prime example would be how the audio spikes to 100% randomly, which is really painful for my ears, so please don't do that, MLG TV, or rather, how about you just have it on Twitch, where it doesn't reset itself randomly like that. That is aside from the actual kind of nitpicky details that I found to be annoying with the production quality of the guys over at MLG, but then again, that is just my annoyances of not being able to hear the talent talking, because there was so much mainstream music being blasted while they were talking. You know, normally I just want to hear them talk. Just like with how you, when you play CS, just want to hear their footsteps if they're actually running, when they're running, obviously. But that aside, so that is in general the event in a nutshell. You know, 16 teams, the default formats is going to be quick-paced and just epic, just like the previous ones, I would assume, in which after every single event, something always happens, especially also because of how the MLG events will have a lot of first-person shooter-related gamers watching the event. Now, that is why I want to make this video, and why the subject becomes thus a little bit special. So you will have a lot of these Call of Duty players that are used to the Call of Duty realm, whether or not it's the pro realm or the pro scene they got with their game, which primarily surround the consoles, or if it's gonna be, you know, just somebody that are rather casual about playing Call of Duty. Regardless, they're gonna see the event, and just like with last year, if not to a higher degree, they're gonna get interested in Counter-Strike, essentially. I remember a couple of subreddit chats last year with the last event, winter 2014, I believe. Aspen, wasn't it? In which there were people talking about how they were just impressed at the production quality and the total quality and the total epicness of the CSGO event that we had at that moment in time, in which obviously that goes towards, you know, the raw production quality, the talent talking, the casters, just the outright proper detail put towards the game, in which I'm not surprised. Naturally, that is what you get when you have one game and you completely kind of rework it and you readjust it as the years go by, ever since 2012. And thus, a lot of people, they were like, you know, trying out CSGO, which thus means that you and I, probably after this event as well, but actually also after every event, you'll get a lot of new players out there in the random lobbies, whether or not you're playing Face It, ESEA, or matchmaking. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of new friends out there to play with, in which you and I, we need to collectively just bring them along as well as we can, which obviously, like, tossing out obvious, like, pointers out there towards how you should play CSGO, that is never a bad thing to do in this realm. While some people might get pissed at that, who really cares? I mean, after all, you're playing a tactical game that requires a little bit more than just, you know, running out there and gunning and shooting on your own. It requires a little bit more than that if you truly want to succeed. And so with that, I'm going to, in the end of this video, link 2 videos related towards how to deal with your teammates. You can take a couple of advices from that kind of video and merge it with what I'm about to tell you right now, which is that you should just give very general advices towards how to play Counter-Strike. The lower their skill level and your skill level might be, the more general it probably should be. But then again, it's a team-based game about, you know, strategy, in which the rounds are rather long. Doesn't really exactly fit with a general Counter-Strike, I mean Call of Duty player, but regardless, they will probably have a good time if they fancy the game and if they decide to stick. If not, well, so be it. At least they gave it a shot, you know. But anyways, thanks for watching. Here are the 2 related videos. If you want to support me on the Patreon page, because, you know, I'm fucking broke, that would mean a lot to me and everybody else that enjoy this channel. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and don't get beastified when you play.